Thank you. Have a good night. So, what's up with it? Oh, what's up with it, Kicks? Just chilling, man. On my way to the spot to get some water. And then we're gonna lay down early tonight. Mita is back, man. And she's showing me she interested. Boy, Mita is tall, nice body, nice face and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hit that, man. She's really young, man. She's like 20 years old and shit, man. Oh, I would tear that ass up in the bedroom. That little 20-year-old, nice little ass she got, man. God damn, she got a nice ass on her. It ain't big like I like it, man, but it's big enough. Oh, I can see myself just tearing it up from the back with no condom on. In Vegas, in a hotel suite. You know. So yeah, man, the loneliness gets to me a lot, man. Last night, it really got to me. For the first time in a long time, I wanted a female next to me, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, normally I'm tough, but not last night. I was not tough. I was feeling weak. I was feeling vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Boobs came to work tonight, but I didn't say nothing to her. I didn't say nothing to her, man. Mita walked in. Mita had walked in. I forgot about boobs. You know what I'm saying? When she walked in, I was like, boobs who? Because she's so tall. Mita's tall, man. She's 5'8", man. That's what I'm talking about. Better looking than the other Indian chick, you feel me? You know. So I might impregnate Mita, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't pulling out. I'm staying right on the inside. Bust that nut. Oh, god damn, it's so good. Inside that 20-year-old pussy. God, I pull out all that damn cum went inside that cooch. God damn, girl, that fat ass you got. It ain't super fat, but it's big enough, man. So anyway, like I said, the loneliness last night got to me. It really got to me. And I was reaching out and nobody was there, man. Reaching out, nobody there. I was looking around like, damn, I can't take this no more. Why am I doing this to myself? Because I could go out and go find a woman, man. All I gotta do is dress to impress and bring the body fat percentage down some more and go hit the club, hit the bars and stuff, go mingle. You know what I'm saying? I could go do that, man. I did it before, shit. At these bars around here. I found the chick that I was making out with a couple of years ago. You know? And she is she was a 4. Wasn't very pretty, but enough to make out with and shit. And we did make out. A lot. But the loneliness just got to me last night, man. It really wore me down on the inside. Cold, lonely, just looking for a female to hold, man. You know, just hoping for one, like, man, but what am I gonna do? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm supposed to go back to the dating market all broke and forget about the bag? I can't do that, man. I can't do it. You know, you feel what I'm saying? I can't do it. And I can't just lay up with just any old female, man. A sub 5 female? No, thank you. I don't want to lay up with sub 5 stalker, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that girl is ugly, bro. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get my nut off with that female. I bet, but if Certified Stalker had a fat ass, I would have busted that nut. My dick would have got hard. It would have been ring, swing. It would have got hard. See, when I see a big ass in front of me, my dick get hard, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know. And think about my next jackpot, you know what I'm saying? I might just go overseas with it, man, and stay out there for a couple of years. And just soil my royal oats before I settle down, you know. Just go out there and play the field, have a lot of sex, bust many nuts, and then settle down, man. Look around for a wife to be with, man. But the bag gotta be there, though. You heard of that? The bag gotta be there. You feel what I'm saying? And it's always best to bring the female back to America. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, yeah, she might leave you for another man when she get over here, but at least you're where you can lick your wounds at. You know, out here if you got a job, you can keep a job and lick your wounds out here, you know. But if you go overseas and they leave you overseas, you licking your wounds over there in a country you don't even know. You bring them back here, you know, if she leaves you for a Chad or a Tyrone, hey, lick your wounds here, you know. In this country, you keep them over there, man. You could lose everything. So I mean, you can argue both. Hey, leave them in their country where they can be dependent on you and shit. Because they get over here, they get a taste of feminism, and they start turning different, you know. They start acting different. You know, then meet a Chad or a Tyrone and start cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's the risk you take anywhere, man. It could be in her own country. She could cheat on you in her own country. With an Asian Chad over there in Thailand. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, cheating is cheating, man. It's gonna happen. It's best to bring them here, man. And just take the risk. Okay, she might leave me. Okay, fine. But I get a whole lot of sex out of the deal. Before she bounce up out, before she leave me, I done got like 2 or 3 years of good hardcore sex. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta do. You feel me? Like, you know, sometimes you might just have to go overseas, man. You know? Do whatever, man. Get the bag here, go overseas, whatever, bro. As long as you're procreating, you know what I'm saying, and having a family, wherever you decide to have a family at. You feel what I'm saying? If it's here in the States, okay, fine. Get the bag here. Get rich here. If it's overseas, get the bag, take it over there. Don't buy no house, though. You always keep these females needing you, man. I don't know why Larry Wills didn't get a prenup. You know, I don't know why he I don't know. It's just like I can see how she disrespected that man because she already got she didn't sign no prenup, so she could say whatever. she ain't got no filter. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna take half of his fortune when she leaves. There are such things as a divorce, man. You know. He just young, man. He too young. That's 31. That's good. That's young, man. I was still green around 31, man. I was still stupid. I didn't come to my senses until I got around 40. That's when I started realizing, like, damn, I done wasted a whole lot of time with these females. I done wasted so much time. And that I could have been putting that stuff into the bag. I could have been putting that energy into the bag. Chasing it in my 20s instead of, you know, chasing relationships and shit and falling in love and all that other bullshit. Mita was looking good tonight, man. She was full makeup. She had full makeup on. She got my dick nice and hard when she walked in. I was like, oh, look at Mita. Look at that ass. She got a nice ass and she tall. That's what I'm talking about. She height marked boobs like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? She height marked boobs like this, man. She made boobs look like a little kid, man. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? She made boobs look like a little kid coming up in there looking all delicious and scrumptious. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Tall, long legs. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, my face ain't all puffy and shit like before. I've been fasting. And that stuff goes away. What's up, man? It's hard to come here now, man. It's hard to come here. So hard to come here. Homeboy died, man. I can't believe he died.
All right, you just being ridiculous.
This beer ridiculous. You got plastic bags, right? You got plastic bags, right?
No.
How am I supposed to carry this shit, yo? Okay, I'll put it in my backpack. I need a couple, man. Dehydrated like a mug.
$6.75.
Allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report blood pressure, color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
That's 160?
That's 565.
165?
Yeah. That's 90 cents right here.
90 cents right there?
That's $100. That's $1.
Yeah, that's three.
So
Four.
$3 right here.
Panic, man. Man, life is short, man. Thank you, brother. Have a good day. Good night. Yeah, we can't afford to fail in life, man. They fixed it that way, man. You know, they fixed it. It's either you go hard or go home, man. You feel me? I've been out here without some tender love and care for a long time, man. It's been a long time that I'm starting to miss it. You know, once I get the bag, I'm going straight to a vacation. And I'm gonna chill with a big old booty freak inside my room, and I'm just gonna lay down all day long, man. And fuck. I'm gonna lay all day. She gonna need some ice when I'm done with her. You know. I'm like, bitch, it's been about 2 years. We gonna be fucking the whole entire day. Nah, I can't do that. I'm 45. I won't be able to do that. Well, at least I'll give her 2 hours. This fucking app, this fucking phone keep on buffering. What's up with it, Captain Commander? Hellcat been fasting. I've been trying to lose the body fat percentage, you feel me? And I'm taking a night off of drinking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take 2 nights off of drinking. You know. just to get some of that shit out of my system, because I've been drinking almost every single night. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to not lose here, man. I can't afford to lose. I can't afford to lose, man. You feel me? So tomorrow we're gonna fast again, but we ain't gonna work out. Or we might work out, shit. Might as well get a sweat on. And just, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna run. That'll burn all kinds of calories, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that loneliness hit me last night like a brick. It hit me so hard. I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. Just missing that tender touch. You just want a woman to just come wrap her arms around you and just hold you tight and caress you, man. Oh, I miss that, man. I miss that so much. You know, I miss that so much. Yeah, we got Commander. We got Commanders. Well, we got what's the names on deck, man. We got moderators on deck. So if you come in here, you want to troll, I got 2 moderators in here. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well not even write nothing. It's just gonna get deleted, locked. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure we stay in our P's and Q's, and there's no room for failure, bro. We can't fail. You feel what I'm saying? Or you'll struggle for your whole entire life. That's what Andrew Tate said. He was like, men are invisible. Most men are invisible in America to women. You must achieve something or suffer with being invisible for the rest of your life. That's what he was saying. I was like, yeah, you're right. To some dudes. Mita was looking at me good today, man. She gave me direct eye contact. Cause nigga been losing weight, man. Last time she saw me, I had a little bit of fat on my face. You feel me? And I still got some fat on my face that I'm trying to get rid of. And we're gonna keep on fasting until the fat come off the face. We're gonna keep on eating right. You know what I'm saying? Today I had pho though, and then I went to the Hawaiian spot and got some chicken and rice, some good old protein, and some carbs. So both meals I had carbs. You know, with pho, that's carbs, and then the second meal I had carbs, but I skipped the first meal though. There's a lot of guys out here that can't find girlfriends, man. I'm not the only one. I see guys walking around just desperate for a girlfriend, man, out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, some dudes barely hanging on to their life and shit, bro. You're not supposed to stay isolated. And Kelcat is hanging on for dear life, man. I'm trying to eat well, man, and I've been drinking too much alcohol and coping and hoping. You feel what I'm saying? Coping and hoping, man. So a lot of cats, they don't know how hard the road is, you know what I'm saying? When you're chasing the bag, you don't know how hard the road is. The road is hard and lonely, and it hurts on the inside. You just want to give up sometimes and want to go back to a regular life, you know? So we say, fuck the bag. Fuck the bag. I'm going to go I'm gonna go chill with Boobs. I'm gonna try to hang out with her. I'm gonna get my hair cut and I'm gonna hang out with Boobs. But I can't do that. You know, we gotta search for the bag, man. That's how I got distracted last time. You know, I was with my ex-girlfriend and we got together, man. We made a lot of love. You know, me and my ex-girlfriend, we fucked a lot when we first met, man. We was going at it. And then before you know it, the condom came off. This is back in 2006. Kelcat is like 20 years younger, by the way. I'm 20 years younger. I meet a girl while I'm on the grind, while I'm chasing the music dream, and then somehow I got sidetracked. I moved into her fucking place, moved all my music equipment into her place, and it stayed there. They caught dust. I didn't make not one single track while I was at the house. I got totally distracted. I didn't have any support. She was the only support I really had, but I couldn't really make tracks in the house because her daughter was there. Soon enough, her daughter left, and I tried to turn the room into a studio and start recording songs, man, because I hadn't recorded songs in a long time. And somehow that broad just moved right back in. Her daughter. That daughter, she screwed up with the boyfriend she was living with. That bitch couldn't do nothing right, bro. She couldn't keep a man, you know, because she was too goddamn young to be out there trying to live with some dude. You know, it's stupid, man. You know, I moved in, what's up, man? I had an endless amount of sex. You feel what I'm saying? I had as much sex as you could handle. We talking about right now, dudes are having a hard time finding sex. Me and her, we had a lot of sex in every single room, man. Even at my work, I was working as a security guard, man, and my girlfriend came over. I took her down to the mail room where there was no cameras or nothing like that, and we went inside the mail room, and I think she gave me a blowjob until I bust that nut. That was it. I remember that. Boy, I'm reminiscing on the good times, right? Back when sex was plentiful, you know. We lived together, man. We had sex at least 3 or 4 times a week, man. And I was getting it good, man. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't complaining. You know, she didn't have much booty, though. She had some titties. You know what I'm saying? But we fell in love, though. You know what I'm saying? I was 26. She was 35 at the time. And I didn't know nothing about no older women and shit, man, back then. You know what I'm saying? How they got a time ticking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about that. All I know, I wanted to be with her. And boy, I moved in with her and her daughter. Her daughter took me for a spin, bro. I mean, she tested me every single way. I would buy food and she would gobble it up. I would buy like pizza pockets and microwave dinners, and I come home and the shit be gone. I'd be like, damn, I wanted that pizza pocket, man. She done ate that shit up, bro. You know. I gotta go to the store and get some more. You know what I'm saying? I told her mom, I was like, look, your daughter keep on eating up my goddamn pizza pockets. I don't mind her having it, but leave me some. Don't eat it all. You know what I'm saying? You know, she was eating them. She eat them all, man. Yeah, and she was a glutton, man. She was overweight. She was thick though. She had big old breasts. Matter of fact, she looked better than her mom, of course. Had a better body than her mom. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at her. She was like 18. She was 18 when I moved in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God damn, she got some big old titties. You know what I'm saying? And then her mom threw her out because she didn't want to go by the rules in the house. And she slapped her mom upside the head, man. Made her glasses fall and shit like that. I was like, damn, that's a problem child, man. I wasn't there, but my girlfriend came home. At the time, she was like, Sabrina slapped me upside the head. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then she let him back in. She let her back in because she couldn't get along with the boyfriend she had. He threw her out or whatever. And then she moved back out. And the next thing you know, she living with some other dude. And me and her mom was staying together alone. Then 2012 came around, and me and her decided to go our own ways. You know what I'm saying? I ended out this way towards San Jose. And then we broke up for about at least like what, two or 3 years. And then we got back together in 2015. And we moved into a place over there in Concord. It was a nice little place, man. I was loving that place. We had a little cook area outside, man. We had a barbecue spot where we could barbecue our meat and stuff, man. We was together, man. We loved each other, man. You know, we slept in the same bed, and sometimes she would send me to the other room though, because I was snoring hella loud and shit. But at the time I was overweight. You know what I'm saying? And I got some popcorn. Got popcorn. There you go.
Appreciate it. I'll leave you alone with the conversation.
Yeah, man. So, we loved each other, and we had, like I said, man, we had a lot of sex, man. She was giving me blowjobs all the time, man. She used to give me blowjobs like twice a week, and then it went from twice a week to like once a week, which it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, though. But the second time around, the sex was better. The second time we moved in with each other, the sex was better, man. Until at one point, my dick wouldn't get hard with her no more, man. So for some reason, every time it was time to have sex, it would go down. And I don't know if maybe because I was messing with other females on the outside of the relationship that were better looking than her and had a better body than her. I don't know if that was it, or I wasn't attracted to her no more, man. A couple of years went by, man, and I just didn't like how she looked anymore. She just really, I don't know. She had thinning, her hair was thinning. You can see the top of her hair. Her you know what I'm saying? Like there was a bald spot was appearing, and there's things I didn't like after a while, man. It just a turn off. And I was dealing with prettier women outside the relationship. I mean, outside the relationship. Women with bigger asses and younger women and shit too, you know what I'm saying? So messing around with them older females, I just wasn't turned on no more after a while. Then a relationship came to an end in 2017, and ever since then, I've been out here struggling to get another girlfriend, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been like almost a decade now since I had a relationship with a female, man. And part of that decade, I've been chasing the bag though too. You know what I'm saying? It's water. You know, I hit the dating scene in 2018. I started using steroids. You guys remember? You've been following me long enough. I was using Tren and shit, and I dropped my body fat percentage down low. But before then, I was invisible to women and shit, man. When I was overweight, I was basically an incel. I was definitely overweight, bro. And then when I dropped that body fat percentage, that's when I started getting attention from females and shit. I had females talk to me even though they rejected me at first. You know, it was just like I had so much fat on my face. You know what I'm saying? I had loads of fat on my face, bro. And then I got tired of that shit, so I started using steroids, brought the body fat percentage down low, started getting attention, started getting dates. You know what I'm saying? You know. But I was very desperate when I was dating, man. I was like lonely. I was trying to get a girlfriend. Every time I would date, I would try to move too quickly, and that would scare them away, bro. They're like, oh, this nigga, I only met him 2 weeks ago. He want to be serious? Because I'm trying to lock something down and get some, you know, some consistent sex, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit kept slipping through my fingers like butter, man. like Crown's butter, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized, like, damn, the pandemic came around. I realized, I was like, damn, we gotta get this bag. We gotta focus on getting money, man. Cause I just lost to a guy that was sub 5. You know what I'm saying? Who had more money than I did. You know, he had his shit together. And that was the guy who stole Thai Girl from me. You feel what I'm saying? Stole Thai Girl from me like it was nothing. You know, like he stole that shit like you still candy from a baby. You feel what I'm saying? Just like that. Took her away, just like taking shit away from a baby, bro. And I was upset because that was my only outlet for sex. And I was trying to get her pregnant, but that didn't work. I was on the juice at the time. But I was still trying, though. I was hoping something might make it in there. It didn't matter, man. Before you know it, I get ghosted around New Year's Eve, and that sucked, bro. To have to go to New Year's Eve by yourself, thinking you had a woman to go to New Year's Eve with, to kiss at midnight, to take her back to the hotel and fuck all night long after you leave the bar and shit from celebrating New Year's Eve, and then you wake up in the morning, have some more sex, go down and have some breakfast. Cause I rented a hotel that had breakfast. That was, you know, I mean, that was a good hotel I rented out, man. It cost me like $200. Had to do all that shit by myself, man. I was mad as hell. I had to check out. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, we need to get this bread together, man. Cause dudes with money, they winning, man. Even if they're lesser looker than you, bro. Even if they a sub 5 dude. If you got a lot of money, bro, he gonna beat you. It don't matter. She gonna go where the money is. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said, okay, get your bread up, man. Stop trying to date broke. Get your money up and then go back to the dating scene. And don't return until you got the bag, man. Don't return to the dating scene until you get that bag. Once we get the bag, then we can start dating. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we need to focus our money and our attention and our time on that bag, bro. That's gonna help you out a whole lot. It's gonna give you an edge over other men who don't got their money together. See, once you got your money together, bro, the bag together, you got an edge over older men. I mean, older men. You got an edge over other men. You know what I'm saying? Even Chaz and Tyrone, you got an edge over them too, because you got stability. You know what I'm saying? You could provide a lifestyle that no other man can provide. You feel what I'm saying? That's where Larry Wills come in, man. He got a lifestyle that no man can provide for her, and that's why she got on board, man. She found a millionaire. He was traveling in first class, and she got on. And by the way, these women who are flight attendants, they purposely become a flight attendant just so they could find a millionaire, and it worked for her, man. That's what I heard, man. These women, they purposely become a flight attendant, you know, and they be purposely checking for the first class motherfuckers, bro. The motherfuckers who are traveling first class. They giving the first class motherfuckers all the attention, especially if they're a male, man. You feel what I'm saying? But he ain't lonely. Let me tell you something. You can say whatever about Larry Wills. You can call him a cuck or whatever, or you can call him all kinds of names. But the man ain't lonely, man. He got a nice looking woman laying next to him every single night, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. I don't care if she's gonna take all his money and shit like that or whatever, man. You know, he could easily find another one if he get divorced. So it doesn't matter. You know. Anyway, you guys have a good night, man. I'll see y'all when I wake up in the morning. You know, might make a video, I might not. Sometimes it'll be super cold in the morning, so I don't want to make a video. But you guys have a good night. I'm out. Peace. I'm out.